Hey guys, what's going on? Ben here. So we have a PSA submission blind reveal today, and really excited. I've been waiting for this one for a while. This is a pretty big submission, and for those wondering, this is one of those, just like always, that has everything from WNBA to UFC to baseball. Just one of those videos that will have all different sports. Some things people won't love, but some things people will, and a lot of some set things, some PC items. I always mix in a few cards that I am going to sell just to try to cover some of the costs. But this is completely blind. Have not seen this at all, and you know, we'll see how we do. I will say it looks like there's 20 cards in the submission. It looks like 19 were graded, so I'm not sure if one didn't get graded for some reason or if they just miscounted. I'm a little weary on that still, but yeah, like I said, totally blind. I use Nash cards, so as my kind of group submitter, I've used them for a long time. Nothing but positive things to say about them. There is one card that's not graded, so I didn't know that, but I wasn't charged, and it looks like one of the Alyssa Thomases was not graded. Men's size. So unfortunately did not grade, which is, you know, that is unfortunate. I sent two though, so one did, one didn't. But yeah, here we go. I'm gonna put these off over here. We have 20 cards and we're gonna go through this, kind of savor this. So first up we have for our WNBA optic set, this is a Raquan Williams. Let me get focused here. Let's see. All right, here we go. We have the Raquan Williams. This is the WNBA Optic Gold. I said a 9 or a 10. I thought this one looked good. And we got a 10. Maybe that's a little too much. All right. So we got a Gem Min 10 on the Williams. Yeah. Love to start with a 10. Can't be upset about that. Next up, we have another. These are the only two optic golds I sent in. A Chonwa. I did kind of handpick these. I do have a lot of them. I thought this one also looked good. This one maybe a little worse, so maybe a 9. And we also got a 10. 2 Gem Min 10s to start. Love it. Wow, pretty cool. Okay, let's keep it on rolling. This is for my closer kind of PSA registry run. This is a K-Rod, Francisco Rodriguez. I don't think this one had a great chance at a 10, and so I said an 8 or a 9. I think that's a more realistic grade. Looked pretty clean, but you can kind of see a little whitening there, so maybe an 8. Wow. I hope this is the grades for all of these. That is, I did not expect a 10. Really cool. All right, well, this one I 100% know will not get a 10. This is a Natasha Howard. This is a rookie. I mean, you can see whitening. These are tough cards. It's from the same set as Alyssa Thomas. I said a 6 or a 7. We got a 7. I am happy with a 7, and I think that's a fair grade. I was a little bit worried we might get a 6, but I think a 7 is definitely a very fair grade for this card. So 7 it is. And we have some big cards in this, so big cards. Larry Walker for my set. This is for the Topps Chrome Power Players. I'm currently almost 70% done. So this one, I said 8 or 9. These are tough to grade, and it's hard to see everything at them. But he got a 9. I will take the 9. That's kind of what I'm shooting for when I grade these. 10s are tough. I've gotten like 1 or 2 10s, but mostly 9s, and I'm happy with a 9. Definitely happy with a 9. All right. This is a big one here. So we have the Diana Taurasi rookie. Now, this was PSA 6. I cracked it. I thought it should be a 7. Oh, okay. We got the 6 again. Well, we tried. You know what? We tried. And I'm not surprised, but I really thought it was a 7. Especially looking at the Howard that got a 7. I thought, honestly, that these are very comparable cards in grade. But we got the 6, and you know, I tried, didn't make it worse, but got the 6, and we'll probably just keep it, you know, keep it like that for now because we did try. So, but that is okay. Next up, we have the Roy Halladay rookie. This is just a base rookie from Fleer Brilliance. Tough cards to grade, but I thought this had a chance at a 10, which is why I graded. I actually pulled this myself. These are tough. It's not, doesn't really pay unless you get a 10, but probably a 9, but hopefully a 10. We got the 9, and that's okay. Took the chance. Some of these, you know, sometimes you can get a gem, but this one I think is a very good 9 for sure. All right, Ernie Banks. This is a silver. This one looks like a 10. Yeah, don't even have to sweat that one. I pulled this myself. These didn't make sense if it wasn't a 10, but I mean, I looked this one over pretty good. It's about as nice of a card as I can find, so another 10 there. I'm gonna save this one. This is probably the most expensive card in here. Oh. Don't love when they tilt these cards. Classic PSA. It's kind of like wedged in the side. You can see this. Kind of wedge that corner over there. Oh, is what it is. But Cheryl Swoops Gold Medallion. We got the 9, and I don't mind the 9. I think that's a fair grade. I had an 8 or 9, and these are tough cards. So to get a 9 on that, I certainly think that's fair. What do we got here? We got. Let's get into some this UFC. These are all round 1s. These are tough cards to grade. This is the Relchik. We got an 8. So if you guys don't know, round 1, PSA 8s are essentially 9s for most other cards. They are very tough cards to grade. If I get anything higher than an 8, that would be incredible. I never have. But this is a Cain Velasquez. So all of these, I said 7 or 8s. I don't expect to get anything higher. And we got a 7. We have the Brock Lesnar. Again, 7 or 8. 8, take that. It's a good grade for Lesnar and Mir. And then was that the end of the UFC ones? That was. Okay. And we do have, we have another regrade. Totally forgot about that. All right, let's just go right to it. So we have another regrade here, and this is the Lauren Jackson. This one was a harsh one to me. They gave it a 6. I'm sorry, but this is not a 6. What did I say? I said a 7 at least. What? Wow. I must be missing something on this card. I don't know. I don't know what I'm missing on this one. I get like the Tarasi. This one to me does not look like a 6. I must be missing something, but that's okay. We went 2 for 2 on getting the exact same grade, so both 6s on those. Let's see. Let's move over here. So this one I pulled myself. I thought this was a 10. This is Stina Blacksteinis. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. And again, this one looked really good. Got a 9. Okay. PSA 9 on that one. This is probably one I'd sell. I thought it really looked good for a 10, but maybe they felt otherwise, and that's okay. All right, Alyssa Thomas rookie. This one they graded. I thought this one was pretty rough, so probably a 6 is what I guessed. We got the 5. So that one, that's a little tough. Got the 5, but yeah, that's okay. These are tough cards to grade, and just happy to have a PSA graded copy of that. All right, we have a few cards left, one of which being a humongous card. So let's do these. This is a Barry Bonds Turkey Red. I thought these looked really good. So Barry Bonds, we got the 10. Really cool there. So that's a Barry Bonds, Gemman 10, Red Turkey, and the ad back. So it's a little bit of a different back as well. These are cards I pull myself, so when I see them, they look good. I'll do them. And then this same with this A-Rod, got a 10. Black with the bat, PSA 10. And then last one here, this is an interesting one. I wasn't sure if I should send this one in. This really only makes sense to get a 10, and this is one of the cards I'm talking about to kind of pad some of the orders. And it got a 9. So that one's kind of a loss, but that is okay. It happens. And this is the big one. So Khabib, gold Khabib, really big card. This is big. I said an 8 or a 9. We got a 9. Wow, let's go. Let's go. That's huge. That's huge to get a 9 in that card. Awesome. Wow, that's a big card. That is awesome. That is for my UFC set. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I know the video is long, but yeah, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.